National Director of Priests for Life, Frank Pavone, joins us now to talk about this. Sir, what did you make of the Pope's comments there?
Well, Rob, of course, I'm a practicing Catholic, as many of our viewers are. We respect the office of the Pope. We believe in certain things about the Pope. But one thing we do not believe is that the Pope is always right in everything he says. He's got a right to his opinions, but so do we. And when he talks about ideology replacing faith, Rob, that applies more to the Democrats. That applies more to people like Biden and Pelosi who make abortion a dogma of faith than it does to the conservatives. And, he's come against me. I mean, he's also supported me in many ways in my work. But as you know, back in December, he kicked me out of the priesthood. And it was because of my alignment with conservative politics in the United States. But the fact is this, and this is the message I've been trying to get to all the people in the Catholic Church, is that unless we embrace what conservative politics in the United States are saying and doing right now, that we have a tyrannical takeover of America in this Democrat Party. We've got to get them out. Otherwise, we're not going to have a church survive. We're not going to have religious freedom. We're not going to have a country anymore unless we get on the side of what conservative politics is doing. The Catholic Church is going to be really, really sorry that it didn't, because we're going to have bishops and priests thrown in prison and churches closed.
That's a great point. I still can't believe you got a left-wing, Pope. I can't fathom that. In a message, he's demanding that the leaders attending the upcoming United Nations Climate Change Summit in Dubai listen to science and institute a rapid and equitable transition to end the era of fossil fuel. It is absurd to permit the continued exploration and expansion of fossil fuel infrastructures. Why on earth is he in this debate?
I worked at the Vatican for a little while. Advisors around the Pope and key cardinals over there have a lot of influence. I would say undue influence. Part of it is the people he's got around them. But Rob, I think it's important for us to emphasize, especially for our Catholic listeners, that it is not an obligation of Catholic faith that we would agree with a statement like you just showed on the screen. We do not have to agree. If we say, hey, wait a minute, this is ridiculous, climate change is a myth, it is not supported by science, that is, you can be as faithful a Catholic as anybody else is, and you can say that. And you can say, despite the Pope's opinion, that is not official church teaching that he's articulating there, and we are perfectly free to reject it. In fact, we have to reject it because it's false.
Well said. Frank Pavone, always good to have you on, sir. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Rob.